Hey folks, Dan Frio here. Today it is January 27th, 2021, and we're doing a market update, and we're going over Scrub. What's Scrub? Stocks, crypto, real estate, and bonds. So today's going to be a big day because the Federal Reserve is going to talk. Federal Chairman Powell is going to address basically the country and saying, here's what's going on, here's what our plans are, we just finished our meeting, and here's what I anticipate him saying, is there's no change to monetary policy, but every word he said is going to be scrutinized. And if he even insinuates a pullback in any stimulus package that they're doing and what they're doing, you're going to see the markets crumble and mortgage rates spike. Who am I? My name is Dan Frio. I do what I call the rate update every day. I'm a mortgage lender, have been doing it for 33 years. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not giving you recommendations. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and I'm telling you what I do, what I'm doing. So what prompted me to do this channel is I have my own stuff with the real estate part of things, and I advise my clients every day on what's going on with mortgage rates, what to expect, in the days ahead, weeks ahead, and months ahead. But I have a degree in economics, and I haven't run my own portfolio and everything else. And I'm like, why don't I just try to educate or broaden my channel to educate people more in regards to things that really matter in your life? How to invest, how to grow wealth. So the best way to do it is stocks. At any age, you buy stocks. Okay, so I want to educate people just gradually on the stock market. The next thing is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a wave of the future. And you need to allocate a little bit of your assets into that. I always say, if you play the lottery, every day or once a week, instead of playing the lottery, throw that money into cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to go over some of that briefly here today and on a daily basis. And then real estate. I go over what's going on with mortgage rates, the economy, what's going on with home prices, and just give you a flow into the real estate market and then the bond market. A lot of people, as you gradually move up in age and you want more security, or what the markets will say, you'll hear mortgage or loan stock advisors or wealth advisors saying, move to safety or flee to safety, kind of terminology of that. What they usually talk about is allocating some of your money into bonds that has a much lower rate of return than all other markets on average, but it's usually more stable. So as you get older, you move more and more of your assets, or you allocate more of your assets into the bond market. So let's get on what's going on with the stock market right now. Everything is hinging right now on what Federal Chairman Powell is going to say. Stocks fall before Fed decision. So the anticipation is the Fed's not going to do anything, but right now the stock market is over exuberant on what the Fed's doing, as well as what the federal government is doing, pumping in stimulus, just pumping it in, and all that excess money, for those that don't need it, what are they doing with it? Well, they're paying down their debt, thank goodness, and they're investing. Okay, so that's what's happening today. So everything is hinged upon today, what's going on with the Fed. And then going forward from there, we're going to look at and monitor, and I do this on a daily basis, monitor what the federal government is doing in regards to the stimulus. You can see the Dow's down right now, 335. I mean, we're just basically out of the gate, so it's not going to be good. Until the Fed speaks. Once the Fed speaks, I think we're going to neutralize in this area as well as other areas and recover. Okay, so that's my expectations today, and that's what basically we're sitting at the end of our chair just waiting for the Fed to talk. Okay, so that's that part of it. Earnings so far this year, Boeing is doing absolutely terrible. But you can see Microsoft just blew out earnings, which I predicted yesterday, as well as Starbucks and AMD, as well as Johnson & Johnson. So most companies are doing very, very well if they're structured to work in the environment that we're in now. What's that environment? Well, we all know there's a pandemic going on. People are working out of their homes. They aren't traveling. They aren't going out for entertainment purposes. But what are they doing? They're on the cloud. You got to do all your work. You're buying computers for you, your kids. You're doing everything online, the cloud. So Microsoft's cloud network's doing fantastic. Starbucks, people are still going to Starbucks. They're open. That's one of the entertainment pieces people can do. They can go to Starbucks, hang out, work there a little bit, get a cup of coffee, and go from there. And they keep growing and growing and growing. AMD is a semiconductor company. They're best of breed. I own this company personally in my portfolio and love it. J&J with the COVID vaccine, they're going to do well, and it's a great company, and they're going to continue to do well. Other than that, you have travel and leisure, meaning airlines, airplanes, hotels, movie theaters. They're getting clobbered. I'm not jumping into that arena yet. I still think there's more decline in that market. Okay, what's going on with the dollar? Well, as we can see, the stock market's plummeting. We're down 300, but the dollar is strengthening, and the dollar is also, everybody's at the edge of their seats waiting for what the Fed's going to do. If Fed announces any easing in the stimulus, or what they're doing to help the economy, you're going to see the dollar increase in value. That is bad news for cryptocurrencies. Okay, so let's get on to cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are getting clobbered right now. They're down. Bitcoin is down 14% in 7 days. They are recovering, however. So again, this is an area people are asking me where to buy this stuff. I clicked down in the description below where to buy Bitcoin directly. And how I purchase it is I purchase it through PayPal. The reason why I purchase it through PayPal is because they will store or hodl your holdings for you. If you buy it through other entities, normally what you have to do is buy it and then download it onto a backup. It's like a USB drive, but it's called a wallet. And I'm going to go, I know I keep promising you guys that, but it's the mortgage business is crazy busy right now. Usually January is slow, and we're doing fantastic thanks to you guys. But the cryptocurrencies are, this is a long-term play. These two right here, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are two that I hold in my portfolio. I hold actually more Ethereum than I do Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is the gold of the future, and companies, as well as individuals, as well as countries, are starting to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is here to stay, guys. And you see a lot of videos basically coming in saying, "Oh, there's double spending. There's Bitcoin is only used by crooks and thieves and drug dealers." That's not true. The more people get educated on this, the more informed you are, the better the better government is informed in these plays, the more they'll realize, oh my goodness, this is the wave of the future. Pieces of government or Biden's administration are huge into Bitcoin and like cryptocurrencies, so that is only a plus for this market. What's going on with mortgage rates today? Well, for those that follow me on a daily basis, this number right here is representative of what's going on with the mortgage-backed securities market. It's the bond that trades that is the biggest factor or biggest component to mortgage rates. As this number goes up, rates come down. As this number goes down, rates goes up. There's an inverse relationship on what's going on. This number is what's happening to the price of a bond. How bonds work is, let's say, for example, here I do this, but let me do it on this channel. I do it on my other channel quite a bit. Here's how bonds work. Bonds 101. The more you pay for a bond, the lower the yield that you receive, meaning the lower the interest rate, the lower your mortgage rate. Conversely, the lower you pay, the higher the yield. The best analogy I can make is this. You buy a bond that matures next year. It's $100 maturity. So next year you're going to get $100 back. If today I pay $50 for that bond, and next year I get $100 back, what happened? I doubled my money. So my rate of return or my interest rate on that is 100%. Okay, that's if I paid low. Now if I pay high, let's go to the other extreme. I pay $100 for that bond that matures and I get $100 back. So I pay 100, I get 100 back. What's my rate of return? 0. So see, the higher I pay for the bond, the lower the rate of return on that. So we love when this number is, especially in mortgage-backed securities, we love when this number goes up. 13 is a pretty decent move. I predicted about 3 weeks ago when we hit levels such as here, these levels right here, these lines through here are called Fibonacci levels. These are resistance levels. Resistance going up, resistance going down. When we kept hitting this tier here, we hit it here. Look at all the times we hit this Fibonacci level right here with resistance. Right here, I said, you know what? I'm predicting, and you can go back to that day. You're more than welcome on my video. And I said, you know, if we don't break this, we're going to have a pullback, and it could be down to here, 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 or here. Okay, I didn't expect us to drop all the way down to here. Okay, so these lines through here are, this line here, the purple line is a 100-day moving average, the black line is a 50-day moving average, and the brown line is a 25-day moving average. You can notice the 50-day and the 25-day averages crossing right here. That's where I say we should be trading. That is a normal market. Okay, so let's put a line through that. Where is it? It's basically this line right here. So let's put a line right there. Okay, so when we were here, I said, you know, we should be down in this range here, here to here. Okay, we crashed all the way down to here. I didn't expect that, and I didn't expect it that fast. But as my videos stated, I'm like, hold on, guys. There is a bottom to this, and we're going to recover. It was overreactions. And I said we should be trading right in this range here, okay? So every day for the past 2 weeks, we've been gaining ground up to that point. And look, we just hit it. And actually, we exceeded it. I think we're a little overdone here, and you can see this just moved to 14. I'm saying we should trade in this range. Okay, can it go above? Can it go below? Yes, this is where the Fibonacci levels come in, because you should be trading within this range. Okay, so we're exactly where I called the market. Where we go from here, I think we should stabilize, especially if the Fed doesn't come out and shock the markets today. So I don't see anything really going on with mortgage rates for the next 30, 60 days. Once the Biden administration announces some things in regards to housing, and they just came out with some information today on forbearances that I'll do a video later today on. Once that comes out and a $15,000 stimulus for first-time homebuyers and a whole bunch of other things, you'll probably see rates start to move up again. And that's just because at that point the market will be recovering, the stock market, the bond market, and the economy. Okay, so that's where but I don't see anything in the next 30, 60 days that should change anything, okay, unless the Fed shocks the system today. Bonds, basically we focus on the U.S. Treasury. I'm expecting this yield to go, and again, you can go back to my videos all week and all last week. I'm expecting this number to go to 1.000. I've been calling that for the last week, and we're getting there. We're just ticks away from hitting exactly where I stated we should be. So my call on this, what's going on in the NBS market, was spot on. My call on here, we're 0.018 away from where I called that. And then the stock market, you guys know my feelings on the stock market. My pick of the day is Ford Motors. Why? Just so you guys know, I own it for my own portfolio. This is my play on EV, electric vehicles. Tesla to me it's a fantastic company. I think it's overpriced. I'm not willing to pay that much for one share of stock. Ford is my play in the electric vehicle market, as well as it's a great company. I own 2 Fords, and they're fantastic. Fantastic cars. So my play here, though, is, or my investment in this company is basically on their electric vehicles. With the Biden administration being green as they are, this is my play here, and it's going to be hard for the government and companies to step in and buy truckloads of Teslas, but you can buy truckloads of Fords. So that's my call there. Here's what's happened. Here's the chart. I know today we're down 2%. Great, probably time to jump in. But look at where we were just August. We were at $6.73. So it's almost doubled since August. And I think there's a lot of room for that to run as well. So that is my report for today. That is Scrub, stocks, cryptos, real estate, and bonds. If you would, I need comments down below. What stocks do you want to talk about? What cryptocurrencies do you want to talk about? What do you guys want me to cover? How to buy it? Where do I buy? Where do I buy my stocks? Where do I keep my portfolio? How to buy Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? Hopefully you checked out my blockchain video. I'll try to put it up in these sections here. But I need your feedback, guys. So let me know what you're doing, what you're buying, and what we can focus on to help you guys grow your wealth. So God bless. Take care. I'll see you guys about 4 o'clock. Bye-bye.